All right. Welcome everyone to episode 3, not 33, just 3 of Nerd Acumen Wrestling. We have 5 matches at least planned for you, depending on how long they go, for the show tonight. So, coming up on the show, as requested and as still winning every single week thus far, episode thus far, we had Not So Silent Bob, somehow winning titles, winning all the votes. I'm starting to think this guy's cheating. Maybe, maybe not. But we have 3 championships on the line tonight. And the main event is, of course, him challenging with his brother for the tag titles. We also have the women's belt on the line and the DNA championship on the line in a ladder match. Per the champion's request, he made a challenge. He wanted to be in a match. So, let's kick this show off, because I know you all came here to watch the show and not me ramble on about the show. I should get a piece of scratch paper. Yeah, but that's why we have you, Rob. So keep track of your votes. Help me out. I'm going to get a note thing out and see if I can also attempt to keep track. Notepad, where are you? New note. Alright. So, this is the opening match here. We have a tornado tag. So let's kick things off, and as the entrances occur, get your votes in. And here we go. Welcome to Gnaw, where Gnaw is war. So remember, the person that has the most accurate picks on the match results will get to decide next week's main event. It can be any match you want, any participant you want, for any title you want. So it's pretty important that you get your votes in and get them accurately. And here we go. And tonight we're in Grand Rapids, Michigan for another episode of Nerd Acumen Wrestling. So we have Brett voting for himself, possibly a safe bet. Any other votes so far? Get your votes in. What's wrong with you? I'm gonna vote for Desi. We got one for Desi's team. We got a rivalry in the making here. Never vote against Brett, so he'll take you down. Anyone else want to get their votes in? So if you didn't know, also this stream marks the first day of our affiliate status with Twitch, so congratulations to Locksteady and Eric the Dead for all the hard work they've done to achieve this status. So we're kicking things off the next few days with an affiliate celebration. But without further ado, let's get started with the entrances for this match. Sarah says she's going to vote for Desi as well. So the entrances are still happening, so it's safe to still pick your characters. So Brett for Brett, Sarah for Desi, Desi, Brett wants you to vote for Brett. If I was a voting man, I'd vote for this guy. That's just me. So recap the teams. So you have New Gen, which is Aiden Fluff and Brett, because you want to vote for Brett. And this guy, the Raven. Vote the Raven.
I'm gonna vote for the
Brett's team. So this is the first half, so it's a 3-on-3. As you can see, the third of the first team is out there right now. So Andrea is voting for Brett's team. We have 2 for Desi, 2 for Brett. Any other votes? Brett is the star of the team. He says self-proclaimed future champ. And team 2. Desi. Raven says can't do it. Raven Knight's guessing Brett. Why's he banging on the door? Brett says thank you, Andrea.
You are welcome.
She's your biggest fan. Just the picking the team. It doesn't matter who gets the pin. It's tornado style. So, Desi's team or Brett's team? That's the first. Second participant and third, we have Rick and Justin of the GRAV. So cast your votes right now. These are the last 2 of Team 2 with Desi. So Raven switching it to Desi's team. Alright. Anyone else wants to cast their vote? Anyone else hanging out with us? Feel free to chime in. If you like what you see too when you're a new viewer to our channel, chime in. Be part of the community. And if you want your character in the game, definitely send us a message. We'll make you a custom character and you could be part of this roster every week. And even become a champion someday. So let's kick things off here with the tornado tag. Kevin voted for Brett. Kevin not in here with us? What's going on? Alright, so we got 3-3. 3 Desi, 3 Brett. And it's a 3-on-3 match. How interesting. First pinfall to the finish. Kevin's cooking. Cooking and voting vicariously. Hey, that's fine, it counts. I'll allow it. He's got to get fueled up and ready for his main event, so I understand. A lot of action already in this match. Almost all the men were down at the same time. We have everyone pretty much pairing off in this. And that's kind of the crazy antics you're going to get in a tornado tag style match. They don't have to stand on the side apron. Everyone is involved in the match, and anyone can make a pinfall at any time. So it can be pretty fast-paced and crazy. We already have a pinfall attempt here, as he's getting pinned. A kick out, though. So if you're just joining us again, welcome. This is the first episode of the night. If you missed your chance to vote on this one, there are 4 more matches, and you could potentially still get all 4 right and have others get them wrong. So don't be shy. Feel free to vote and be part of the community. This is a weekly league. Every Wednesday night we play another episode, and we are approaching soon, 2 weeks from tonight, actually, our first pay-per-view event. So that one will be posted about who's going to get in what matches. And next week will actually be a bunch of #1 contender matches. But it could really be dependent on who's getting the most picks right tonight. And we have blood already tonight. Desi's been busted open. This is not good for their team. Things are not looking good. The new gen is looking dominant. Aiden Fluff just delivering the kicks. He is down. Meanwhile, you got Brett posing. Pinfall attempt and interrupted. Of course, that is legal in this match here. Everyone is technically the legal man. We got Aiden Fluff setting up for a finisher, it looks like. Desi is hurt bad. Do we see a pinfall attempt here while distractions are happening? He's not going for it for some reason. Unsure what he's thinking. He's just kind of standing there, waiting, confused. Now he's going for a pinfall attempt. Such time wasted. Rick breaking it up though. Close call. Brett says he's going to win the title before the pay-per-view. Let's hope he gets all his votes right tonight, because he could technically attempt to do that in a match next week in the main event. However, you all could stop him by casting your votes and getting them correct throughout the night here. Submission attempts. We have Aiden on the outside. Looks like he's just kind of hanging out, stretching, doing some yoga or something. Not sure what he's doing. He seems lost in this match. He's dominant, but then confused. Big move in the middle there by Justin, laying down Brett. Going for the pinfall. Raven interrupts him. We have a big move from Aiden on Desi again. For some reason, he continues to attack Desi relentlessly. Now going after Rick in the corner, laying him down. Raven attempting a pinfall on Justin. 2 count. And we have a 3 count. Raven's team has won that. So Brett's team gets the win here.
Yeah, point.
So Brett, you're off to start with 1 point. Sarah, sorry. Rob, sorry. Andrea, point. And Kevin, a point. So nice work on that first match here, everyone that voted correctly. Of course, if you didn't get it right, you still have 4 more opportunities to vote. So indeed, Brett is on the rise here in the NAW. Only you can stop him. It's a pretty solid team right there, if you ask me. Let's kick off our next match here on NAW. Again, thank you all for joining us here. This is our 3rd episode of Nerd Acumen Wrestling. So far, it's been a lot of fun, and I hope you've been enjoying the shows. Our next match is a submission match between Zinder and Locksteady. Get those votes in now for them to count. The sooner you vote, the better. Make sure I don't miss your vote. I'll confirm when I have it. So I am putting on a notepad this time, so. Alright, Locksteady for Brett. 1 vote in. Get those votes in, people. Raven Knight says, ooh, father versus son. Yes. Who is the better? And who is going to teach who? Sarah's voting for Rob. Raven for Rob.
I'm going for Rob. He's gotta win at some point.
Andrea with Rob. So, alright. Hi, Rob. Wait, wrong Rob. It's not you. You're not in this match. Hi, Rob. Mr. Reynolds, do you want to vote on this one? So a little bit of history about Locksteady here in the NAW. He has not done well. For some reason, he's been the victim of numerous beatings by Not So Silent Bob, our NAW champion. Maybe it's a humbling, but I don't know. Does Locksteady have what it takes to ever be a champ here? He's got a lot to prove, that's for sure. So Rob picks Rob, the other Rob. Brett wants to face Lockie. Ooh. You get the most right, are you going to challenge him to a match? You can put yourself against him and the champ for a triple threat title match. That'd be interesting. Throwing that out there. Rob is voting for Rob. So lock for a lock. So far, 6 people for Locksteady got their vote locked in. See what I did there? It's for you. So again, this is a submission match. The only way to win this is to make your opponent tap out. Basically, making them your... Brett says, yeah, an elimination triple threat. That's a good main event. We got Zinder, the man with no shoes. I'm not sure if he's going to use it to his advantage here in a submission match. Perhaps it's lame even for me. But that's all I have are those dad jokes and puns. Without them, who am I? Locksteady's Rob is short for Robberino, if you didn't know. What? Cute. Zinder looks like he's smoking the good push. Wow. Right off the bat, a big slam and kicks. Locksteady already looking exhausted. Oh.
Come on,
Punches
Rob.
to the face. This is not a good start for everyone who was voted for Locksteady. Yeah, Kevin needs to hurry up and vote. Locksteady not looking great here. He is not getting up. Is he still reeling from the effects from the matches of last week? He took some damage. He was electrocuted. It was a shocking moment for Noah. I went there. Can you change real quick? No, the match started. You can't change. You were locked in. I'm sorry. You do have one right so far. And even if you got this wrong, everyone's getting it wrong. So it's kind of a null and void match. So it doesn't hurt you any. That was smooth. I don't know. We'll go with what iRob said. Could be a dick punch. Big slams. Has Locksteady had any offense thus far? When's their first submission here? He's stretching him. Stretching the leg out. Is he going to tap to that? He is tapping to that.
Oh my God.
Wow. Zinder is your winner in probably the fastest match we've had on NAW TV. Wow. Locksteady says, what the fuck? Locksteady, what is happening? I don't think you've won anything. The beard's yours. What's going on with a beard? The beard's on the line? I don't know about all that jazz.
Yeah.
Maybe for the pay-per-view we'll put a beard on the line match.
Yeah.
Yeah. We gotta have some good viewership for that though.
Nope.
Or else no go.
Oh my god, you're only coming out of it.
You change your pick? No. It's done. It's over. He tapped. Zinder, your winner. Yikes. I'm sorry, Locksteady. That's not great. We're cruising tonight on this show. So our next match, the DNA champion wanted to challenge someone and he picked GRAV1TY in the ladder match for his title. Is this champion crazy or is he proud defending champion? Get your votes in now. Rob versus GRAV1TY in a ladder match for the DNA championship. You gave Rob a bad name. Yeah, Rob. So, Brett, are you picking GRAV1TY? Let me get my confirmations here. I don't want to miss anything.
Picking you.
Andrea's picking GRAV1TY. Rob voting GRAV1TY. Well, Sarah, have I been voting? No, I haven't been voting. I'm trying not to be involved like that. So Sarah picks GRAV. Rob picks Rob. GRAV1TY, a sexy motherfucker. Raven, Brett. Raven, picking GRAV. So Andrea, do the announcing of the match game.
Why is that?
Because she's talking, that's you.
Oh. There's no words on the screen.
Well, make it up.
And she's way hotter than me.
I don't know about that. Alright, I'm going to read it off here. Brett voted GRAV1TY. Andrea GRAV1TY. Rob, Lock Steady Rob. I'm going to clarify that. Locke voted GRAV1TY. Sarah voted GRAV1TY. Rob voted Rob, and Raven voted GRAV1TY. Is that correct? Anyone else? Get your votes in. If I missed you, let me know. I just read them off. Raven voted Rob. Sorry, correction, I just read that. Raven voted Rob. So Brett GRAV1TY, Andrea GRAV1TY, Locke GRAV1TY, Sarah GRAV1TY, Rob, Raven Rob. Brett voted Trump.
Ew.
Yikes, man.
Unfriended.
I wouldn't say that in here. What?
It's gonna be me when this 18
Yikes. Hi, Rob is trolling you. Says Kid Rock is the best. And your tag team champion right here, GRAV1TY. His title's on the line. This is not a good thing for him. In a ladder match, 2 matches before his main event tag title defense, not good. Yeah, Kid Rock is the best, says I, Rob. It's just for you, Andrea. Kevin picks GRAV1TY, okay. Brett says if you lose, I'll take that beard and make it my beard.
Well, as long as you take it. I don't care. Just take it.
No, it's going to be a pay-per-view if this thing's on the line. So yeah, Rob and Trevor voted for Rob. Everyone else is GRAV1TY. Brett's apparently starting a beard collection.
That's kind of creepy, Brett. Not gonna lie.
Sarah says I'm the only one who gets to decide whether or not Rob gets to keep his beard. So Sarah, are you for or against the beard with Rob? I want a babyface Rob. DNA Championship ladder match. Let's go. The champion, the challenger. And here we go. Making him walk all the way across the ring to him. Wow, arrogance. Rob says he wanted this match. He asked for it. This could be the start of a rivalry here. These two started over 20 years ago in backyard wrestling, and here they are. One's a champ. Well, technically both are champs. Rob's not allowed to shave his beard. I think we should have a beard versus beard match. Main event, Money in the Bank.
Alright, just get back in bed.
I am getting booed. It appears as though I'm a heel. Yikes. Oh, on the apron. Beard in the bank. What do you think, Locksteady? Beard in the bank? Beard versus beard match in 2 weeks. Gravity would never be a heel? I don't know about that.
There's always a heel.
I'd prefer being a heel. I'm really good at pissing people off. You can ask Eric about that. That's what's on the Bob. You made it. So you're watching one of your opponents right now. Oh, he's trying to take the DNA title. Rob ran up that ladder, stopping him. Big hits. Is he going to get knocked off that ladder? Huge advantage for Rob if so. This is not a match you want to be in. And he falls all the way down. Rob, surprised he can reach that belt.
Oh, man.
Womp womp. So he's going for it. He's trying to take it down. Gravity just letting him. And yeah, Brett, definitely a heel. And yeah, you gotta make dinner. It's all good. You made it. Your votes got cast, so you didn't really miss anything there. So Rob's down. Gravity running up the ladder. Going for the belt. Rob is not getting up. Is he crawling to the ropes, buying Gravity so much time here? Is he going to make it up in time? It's almost like he's letting him get the belt for extra drama. Big hits. And right back. Back and forth. This is anyone's belt at this point. Big advantage for Rob. He could take the belt in this exchange here. Gravity laying down. He's not really moving much. This is not looking good for him. Slowly getting to his feet. Using the ropes as his aid here. And he's up. So much time. Rob could not get it unhooked. Old man Gravity well hurt his back. Well, we know who won. Brett has to take me out. Yikes, man. Are you trying to challenge me? Or are you trying to challenge Locksteady? Or are we getting a triple threat? A beard match, triple threat. I suppose you got to get some right here, though. So right now you voted for me, and it wasn't looking good. How can Grav climb the ladder so fast? What? I don't know what I'm doing here. A lot of time. Could Gravity get the belt here? He can't get it unhooked. He's struggling with it. This is almost embarrassing. So much time. Rob crawling to the ropes. And he's back up. Rob just watching, allowing him more time, and he stops him. Amazing that no one is able to unhook this. I think they super glued the belt. Those buttons are killer. He's up there for a half hour without getting the belt. Just yank the belt off. This is amazing. I don't know how they're not doing this. And he's unhooking it. Is Rob going to retain the belt? The crowd is not pleased. Gravity Well back up. Are we going to see yet another exchange? I swear they're adding drama to this on purpose. Ooh, face into the ladder. That is not good. He is hurt on that exchange for sure. This has to have bought Gravity Well enough time to take that belt down. Just back and forth though. Coated in Gorilla Glue. Definitely. Brett says if the dwarf wins, I'll retire. Jeez, harsh words. I think the champ, if Rob retains this thing, should challenge Brett. Those are harsh words.
I mean, it's true though.
Yikes. Harsh words from Andrea. And Gravity Well pulls it off while Rob just stands there and watches him. The champ wanted this match, and he lost the belt just like that. We have a new DNA champion, and it is Gravity Well. Scoring points for Brett, Andrea, Locksteady, Sarah, and Kevin. Congratulations, you all scored points.
That's what you get for bringing up Trump, Rob.
Yikes. Low center of gravity. There we are. It's prayer. Making more drama. Thank God I can keep my job. New champion. Will he be this lucky in the main event tonight, though? For his tag titles? I guess you'll have to stick around and find out. But before we get to the main event, we have the co-main event. The NAW Women's Championship is on the line. The Kate is defending her belt against 5 other women locked inside the Elimination Chamber. So far we have Brett with 2 points, Andrea with 2 points, Sarah with 1 point, let's see, Locksteady with 1 point, and Kevin with 2 points. So there's your standings. So neck and neck, and we have two matches left. So make sure you get your votes in.
I'm gonna vote for Amanda for this one.
All right, so we have Andrea voting for Amanda. We have Raven voting for Sarah. Get your votes in, everyone. Rob votes Andrea loses. That's not how we do things. The Kate is the champ, the second to the right. So I need your votes in by the time the entrances are complete. Sarah votes for Sarah. Rob votes for Sarah. Locksteady Rob. He's a smart man.
Who would you vote for?
I would vote for Sarah. You're the arrogant one. You're not going to win this. Look at you're out first. Rob says red hand on the left. So, other Andrea. Brett says if she loses, I'll bring the Attitude Era back. Brett votes for Kate.
Rude, Brett.
Brett voted for you. Or Andrew voted for you, Brett. Alright. Andrea, Amanda. Raven Knight, Sarah, Locksteady, Sarah, Brett, Andrea, the other Andrea, not this one, and Brett, Kate. Anyone else get their votes in? We need your votes now. So we have 5 more entrances. Please submit your votes by the time they're finished. Brett says fine, he's changing his vote.
Don't change it.
That's up to you. Do you want to change it? I need a definitive.
I was just teasing you, Brett. Don't worry.
Andrew voted for Amanda. Not so said Kate. Brett, do you want to change your vote? Yeah, I didn't get yours yet, Kevin, so thank you. I'll recap before the last entrant. So Brett, do you want to change it? Okay, he does want to change it. So we have Andrew voting for Amanda. We have Raven-Knight for Sarah. Sarah for Sarah. Locksteady for Sarah. Rob for Andrea D. Brett for Andrea. And Kevin for Kate. Oh, you got your stitches out? Congrats. And ribeyes is a good choice. Smart. I'm jealous. I want some ribeyes. So Sarah right here on her entrance proclaiming she is going to be the next champ. The longest reigning champ right now in the league is the Kate. Winning it on the very first episode. Tied, of course, with Not So Silent Bob. So our 2 main champs are the longest reigning. Check my messages. You're killing me. Brett says he believes in you. That's the sound Bob says they melt in your mouth. He's speaking of his ribeyes, of course. So this, of course, is the other Andrea. There are 2. Yep, that is your pick, Rob. Brett says he'll open occasion distract him with my necklace. Sarah says there can only be one Andrea. It's like Highlander. The defending champion. She's going to have a champion's advantage starting inside one of the cells. She's not. She'll be starting this match because actually she's our 5th entrant. So defending champion has to start the match and survive 5 other superstars. It's going to be a tough one here. Don't let that bum replace you. Jeez. That's harsh. Oh, harsh. You all might remember this one from WWE. She's coming out of retirement for 1 match here. Why? Because we don't have 6 women on our roster. So if you are a woman watching this show, submit your information. We'll add you to the roster. That way you can compete for the NEW Women's Championship. Brett says, Johnny, is that you? No. Not Johnny Wrestling. Rob is mentioning the jiggle physics. And twat punch. Lock steady, Rob. Other Rob says twat punch.
I'm glad the both lost.
What happens if AJ wins? Then we have an interesting week next week. when she has to defend the belt in return for a 1-off, 2-off, once in a lifetime match. So we're starting things off. Here we have it. 2 to start. Every few minutes, another person will join this match until all 6 are in. You are limited by pinfall or submission. Once out, you are out, and your chance is gone to win the title. The last person surviving is the women's champion. Did the ref just slap her? Possibly. Counting down. Who's coming out next, chat? All right, here we go. Next entrant. Sarah. You guessed it. You guessed it. You don't get points for that. They're having a conversation about jiggle physics.
Oh, Jesus, H.
Jiggle physics. That's going to be the hashtag of the episode. Thanks, guys. Sarah entering and pretty much cleaning house here. Although Kate had something to say about it. AJ backing away. Probably a smart move. She'll get broken in half. I think she's like 5'0". 10 seconds until the next entrant. Who do we think it's gonna be? iRob says he jiggles sometimes. Sarah's kicking names and taking ass. That doesn't seem right. That's not right. We have a pinfall attempt. We almost saw an elimination back there of the Kate. That would have guaranteed a new champion. Amanda is in this match. Big splash from the top rope. AJ Lee getting thrown outside. That is not a place you want to be on that hard surface. Wiggle Wednesday? Really? That's the hashtag. Brett says you should see the jiggle physics in my ass. What is happening? I came to chew gum and jiggle, and I'm all gum. What? Wow. Things are happening. Jiggle Wednesdays. Jiggle, 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 yeah. Do the jiggle, yeah. 2 remain as far as entering the match. Andrew has entered. 5 people are in. No one is eliminated. Wiggle Wednesdays. Do the jiggle, yeah. Andrew attempting a pin on not so smallish, but kicking out. The Kate getting introduced to the outside of the chamber. Big slams there, double teaming the Kate on the outside there. Chaining together some moves. Counting down to our 6th and final entrant, Andrea, getting the advantage here, being the most fresh opponent in this. Could she take the belts? Brett says he believes in you. Immediately going after the other Andrea. We have a double team here possibly. Sarah and Andrea teaming up on Andrea. Meanwhile in the ring, Andrea going right after the champ, the Kate. Face meeting canvas. Andrew going after AJ. Big leg drops. Cheer her on. I am an unbiased commentator. I can't cheer. Amy says she'll be the 6th lady. I like it. We will create her and add her to the roster. She'll be making her debut next week. And thank you, Rob. Good recommendation. Power couple? I can't be. I am the DNA champion now, though, so, I mean, there is that. And I'm a tag team champion, so technically I'm a dual champion. So all 6 are in. We have not had an elimination yet. The exhaustion will start to set in. This is a brutal match. But it's nice to see that not just the men can handle this match, but the women too, showcasing their fortitude. Andrea attempting a pinfall on AJ Lee here on the outside. Pinfalls count anywhere, so it is possible to eliminate your opponent out there. The Kate going for a pinfall on Andrea D. 2 count, kick out. Sarah throwing Amanda on the outside. Kicks to the face. Andrea, big elbow drop to AJ Lee. Do we see another pinfall attempt, or is she going to hurt her opponent even more here? But was I ever a DNA champion and NAW champion at the same time? I was not. That accolade goes to Not So Silent Bob, who was the first ever dual champion. Pinfall attempt. Stopped. 2. 2.5. Incredibly close. Who will be the first eliminated here? Big slam. Pinfall attempt. Amanda pinning Sarah. Kick out at 2. 2 counts. Rob is calling out Travis in the I Quit match next week. Jeez. I suppose you do get a rematch clause for your title. And Brett's going to win all the titles. He's going to make a name for himself here in Nerd Acumen Wrestling. A lot of action all over the place. It's really difficult to follow because there's so many things happening at once here. A reversal though. AJ Lee, suplex to Andrea, hang time, reversal. Sarah going for a pinfall attempt on Amanda. 2, 3. Amanda is out of this match.
Oh, man.
Andrea, your vote is garbage. Amanda is hurt. Look at her limping out of the ring. Andrea going pinfall on the Kate. The Kate is out. We are guaranteed a new champion for the women here in Nerd Acumen Wrestling. 4 left. One of these 4 will be the new women's champion. We have some people who their vote is still in and their votes are done for some. So Kevin, your vote is done.
I think he's done his own garbage.
I don't know. Sarah going for a pinfall on AJ Lee. 2 count and kick out. Andrea meeting chain from Andrea. Meeting it again. Chaining some moves together. Ew. Did you say Andrea's garbage? I don't know. I know nothing. Exhaustion is setting in. Both Andreas are still standing while AJ Lee and Sarah is down. Pinfall attempt. Andrea and Andrea. 2. Andrea after AJ Lee. Roll up. Armbar attempt. Oh, this is bad news. Breaking it up though is Sarah. Unsure why. I wonder if there's a motive there. A roll up. Andrea, gonna interrupt it? No. Who has been eliminated on that one? Sarah was eliminated. Sarah is out. Andrea scooping up another pin. AJ Lee is out.
Battle of the Andreas.
Battle of the Andreas. 2 remain. Don't you dare be sour. It's time for unicorn power. Oh, that's a good catchphrase. So Battle of the Andreas here. Big slam. Andrea is laid out by Andrea. Weirded me out. Setting her up with what looks like to be the finish here. It could be over. Up and over. She goes for the pinfall. I have faith that Andrea will win this here. 1, 2. 2.5. Amazing. She kicks out. The resiliency of the arrogant one. It's amazing. Into the corner. Reversal. What do we got here? Setting up a big move. Oh, kick to the face with a reversal. And what do we have? A big freaking run. It's amazing. Setting up something. What is she doing? Up and over as well. Giving the slam right back. Do we have? Waiting. Baiting the opponent in. Oh, the finish. It is over. 3 counts. And we have a new women's champion. Andrea. Brett scoring. The only one to score in this one and leading heading into the main event. So Brett, you might get your match that you had wanted. Choose wisely on this next match. Rob calls bull. Brett believed in you. Andrea did not vote for herself. Andrea voted for Amanda. So some highlights here. Such an amazing match. This might be match of the show, to be honest. Andrew, what's wrong with you, says Luxon. Your new champion, getting her belt. She is technically the first 2-time champion here in DNA. She was the inaugural, starting the show with it because she stole the belt, but ultimately lost it in her debut against the Kate and several others. But she got back what she feels is rightfully hers. How long will she hold it though? Because we have a debuting superstar next week. Her name is Amy. She'll be making her debut. Possibly in a title match. Rob suggested that we add her, so we're going to honor his suggestion. So your main events. DNA tag team on the right. GRAV1TY and Eric the Dead versus Miller Time. This has lasted longer than father versus son. All right, final votes. Let's get the votes. Miller Time or DNA?
Miller Time.
Sarah says Miller Time. Slow down. Raven says Miller Time. Block says Miller Time. Brett says Miller. Rob says Miller. So Sarah Miller, Raven Miller, Locke Miller, Brett Miller, Rob Miller. Who else do we have? Get your votes in. Kevin, need your vote. Andrew, need your vote.
Told you.
Who? Miller? You're voting against me?
And I love you, but you didn't vote for me.
Kevin, who'd you vote for? Y'all voted real quick. Kevin votes for Miller. All right, so we got everyone voting for Miller. Sarah, Raven, Locke, Brett, Rob, Andrew, and Kevin. All Miller. Did I miss anyone? So, because of that, Brett playing it smart, whether he wins or loses his vote here, Brett's pretty much won the show.
I'm gonna switch my vote. Because that's the only way that I can beat him is if you win.
Are you? So you're going to go for DNA?
Yeah, I want to switch my vote.
So we have Andrea trying to challenge and
Can I
screw
win?
up. Can you win? One, two, three.
I can tie him.
You can tie him if you get it right.
Switch my vote.
So yeah, Andrea switched her vote. If Andrea gets it right with DNA, the defending champions, she will tie Brett. If she gets it wrong, Brett will decide next week's main event. Brett is upset. He said he thought we were friends. I believed in you. Locksteady is laughing about switching teams. Raven Knight says we have a heel turn with Andrea. Anything can happen every week here on Nerd Acumen Wrestling, so this is what makes it interesting. It's not just the matches, it's the voting and the viewers and people in chat turning on each other, which ultimately could set up some real interesting rivalries here in the future. So here you are, your challengers. The reigning NAW champion wanting to have 2 belts around his waist. Locksteady says he needs to switch his moveset. What, to having a move?
Oh.
Because right now your move is this. I'm tapping. Just saying. Huh? What? Here you have it. Your reigning, defending NAW Tag Team Champions. Gravity Well and Eric the Dead. He's not even here to witness his defense. Shame. Hashtag shame. Everyone shame him, chat. Shame. This is literally as much for being impartial. Hey, you know, whatever.
We'll make that happen.
We got a hashtag shame happening.
Shame.
Brett says you better hope that bums win, because if they don't, I'm coming for that title. You're gonna take her title? Can we even do that in this?
I was gonna say, do we both get to pick a match if we tie? Do we have to do like virtual rock, paper, scissors for title?
Java Rob would have filled in for Eric Dead. You going to Andy Kaufman? Crowd does not like this tag team. Since winning the belts, they've become cocky. He didn't put a link. What? So lost. So lost. All right, your votes are in. It's everyone versus Andrea in the main event.
What is this song about saying like Air Force WCW like?
They're confused. So here you have it. Miller time, the challengers. And in the other corner, the reigning defending NAW Tag Team Champions, DNA. Mouse says you're always cocky. Please win, Miller. Is it a tornado tag? I don't know if it's a tornado tag or a traditional tag. This could make it interesting.
So with your sunglasses on, you look like Triple H in disguise. Without them, you look like Sami Zayn in disguise.
Maybe I'm Triple Zane. The zaniest. All right, here you have it, folks. Tornado tag for the titles. First fall to a finish. The crowd's just booing. Starting off kind of mixed. One of the Millers doing well, the other not so much.
I almost just like suplex him on his own team.
He almost did here. So we're seeing the Millers teaming up for the first time here after forming an alliance last week towards the end of the show. So the experience definitely has to go to DNA here. And they're showcasing that right now. Putting in work on the Millers. However, Not So Silent Bob is not having any. Basically putting Eric down on the ground. Meanwhile, GRAV1TY showing his, well, he's going to stop. We're going to see a double team here. Saving his teammate. The crowd not enjoying this. Brett says this match is pretty shit. Yikes.
Not nice.
This is what Not So Silent Bob wanted. This is the match that he thought would make for the best main event. We have a double team move. Oh, and he misses wildly though. Meanwhile, Eric's on the outside just taking a nap. Letting his teammate just basically get demolished here. This is not good. Eric finally joining us back in the match. And yes, Trevor did this because Kevin moved him out of the way. Now them exchanging GRAV1TY out of the ring for Eric. Eric is still fighting them off as best he can. A big slam in the middle of the ring. Rolling out. One is left standing. However, a pinfall is going to be what decides this match. Big leg drop on the outside. GRAV1TY not stopping it in time. I feel like he was letting that happen as punishment for his tag team partner for not helping earlier. These two got to start working together if they want to be still the tag team champs after this. Into the ring post. That's going to leave a mark. Laying the pimp hand down. Rob says I want one dick punch. Come on. Why do you want one dick punch? Pinfall attempt. Oh, Eric kicking out at 2.5. We could be seeing the turn of the tide here. Big implant DDT. And a pinfall attempt. Barely 2. The resiliency, even after a ladder match. What is happening? Pinfall attempt. The Millers showing dominance. Eric getting pinned here. 2. Another pinfall attempt. GRAV1TY unable to get up and save his partner. However, we're still getting 2 counts. GRAV1TY reversing. Going after him. GRAV1TY in a precarious position. We have blood. Eric is bleeding. Meanwhile, Kevin celebrates. GRAV1TY going for a pinfall attempt. 2. Close. And GRAV1TY is going outside the ring. He's looking for something. We have a weapon. We have a sledgehammer. This is not good. Implant DDT. Eric going for the pin. 2 count. Too close. Nice fisherman. He's up on the ropes. Big hammer. Natsusana taunting. Wasting time just taunting and egging on the crowd. Crowd does love him though. So it could be in their favor to get that motivation here to finish them off. Big implant, big slam. The Miller's dominating. Could this be the end? Double pinfall. 1, 2, and 3. Miller Time has won with a double pinfall. Wow. Oh my God. So, not only do we have new champs, but Brett, you are deciding next week's main event on the show. An amazing finish. I don't think I've ever seen a double pin here in NAW. Showing their arrogance and dominance. And now Susanna Bob, yet again, a dual champion. And it looked like Gravity Well traded one belt for the other this evening. Brett says he wants a 2 out of 3 falls elimination match. Who are the opponents or opponent? Two out of 3 falls, Extreme Rules. So who do you want to go against, Brett? 2 out of 3 falls. You want that title. Which title? The NAW against Natsu Silent Bob or the DNA? Natsu Silent Bob. Not so silent. Bob says, bring it, Tiny. Wow. Rob says, keep your belt. I want you in an I Quit match. I'm going to be a defending champion as well. I'll put the belt on the line in that I Quit match right before a pay-per-view because I'm crazy. Brett says, Andrew, why did you betray me? So we got a couple bonus matches here for you to close the show out. This show is the house show, if you will, of NAW. It's called the Weekly Dosage. So a couple bonus matches taking place in Saginaw, Michigan. These are unable to vote for, more so if you want to vote for fun. Rob says she's a woman, what do you expect? Yikes.
Rob, get back in the kitchen and make me a sandwich and shut up.
I mean, if Locksteady, what do you think? Votes for this to pick a second match? So you have 3 matches. Let's do votes for this. So pick the co-main event. We're voting. So here are your 3. We have Raven Nobody, Rob, and Zinder. Get your votes in. Triple threat match.
Raven.
You'll pick the co-main event. Andrea picking Raven. Get your votes in. Co-main event for next week. The main event's decided. We need a co-main event. Not so says Raven or Zinder. Not so. Kevin says Zinder. Zinder. Brett says Raven. Rob says Zinder. Raven says Zinder. Not so silent about. I mean, your match is decided for next week, so if you want to bow out, feel free. There's only 3 matches. Brett says, who else voted for Trump? Jeez, what's with the Trump talk? Loxley called him out. Yeah, Kevin, if you want to bow, by all means, man. You got your main event decided for you already. So you're going against Brett next week, and you can't block that match. So Andrew for Raven, Kevin for Zinder, Brett for Raven, Rob for Zinder, and Raven for Zinder. Get your votes in. He said he wouldn't dream of blocking the match. Block voting Raven. Brett says he's not done. If he wins the votes on this show, he's coming for the DNA title. He's gonna scoop them all up right before the pay-per-view. Kevin's sticking around. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. It's only 3 matches, so it'll be quick. Handheld mode it is. It's the nice thing about the Switch. Brett has a tag team partner, so he wants to head for the tag belts too. iRob says handheld mode sounds like self-love time. That's something. Yikes, Kevin. He was not wearing shoes. Brett says he's going to be the belt collector here. Yeah, it's kind of true. The belt collector moniker does belong to Kevin at this point. So here we have it, kicking off the weekly dosage. We have a triple threat match. First of 3 matches here on this short card. Kevin says you can be the assistant belt collector. You go collect them while Kevin wears them. The assistant to the belt collector. Nice that you did that. So Zinder coming off a submission match recently, and Rob, of course, coming off a ladder match loss. However, the only one that's won a match recently here is Raven. Andrew with the Office reference. Nice. Kevin got that.
Thanks, Kevin.
Yes, Raven did tag with the infamous one, Brett Curtis. Zinder did win his match. So as you can see here, Weekly Dosage is also a show on Dose of Nerd Acumen's channel here on Twitch. Every Thursday we get together as a group and talk about various nerd things or play nerd games. Tomorrow we'll actually be talking wrestling, so if you're a wrestling fan here tonight, be sure to check us out on the special 3-second tan episode of the Weekly Dosage as we give our predictions for Money in the Bank this Sunday. Do you love the Office, Kevin? Have you watched Superstore? Because if not, you should. Yeah, nerds. Superstore, is it the same style? Yeah, it's basically the same style of show, but it's in like a super Walmart. It's really good, really funny. So as I mentioned, next week's going to be a pretty important show, as it's the final show before our first pay-per-view in 2 weeks from tonight. And it is going to be a Money in the Bank themed pay-per-view show for Nerd Acumen Wrestling. Dominion? I'm confused. So Rob with a reversal here on Zinder. Meanwhile, Raven is laid out, going for a pinfall. He's been laying there for a while. I don't know if we'll get a 3 count out of him. 2.5. Blocking the attempts here for domination. Zinder on the offense. Rob in the corner. Raven's still taking a nap. He's been relaxing for half this match. Laying him on him. Could we go for a double pin there? That was wild. Oh, yeah, the Omega Okada. Where Omega, we got both Jericho and Omega as champions. I didn't catch that yet. I read all about it. Pinfall attempt. So Raven is a smart man for sleeping through half the match. I mean, sure, resting, saving your energy for the end. Rolling to the side. Pinfall attempt on Zinder. Just a 1 count. Big crown. Crown him. Meltzer, yeah, I think Meltzer had a big article about that for sure. They're gonna go for the pinfall on Zinder. 2. Someone doing woodwork? Dude, it's
across the street with constantly working.
jeez. What are you building, a house in a house? What's he doing? Is Rob winning? You are doing something outside the ring. You did not win. Zinder wins. Presses his feet in the stink. So Zinder wins. Kevin gets a point. Rob gets a point. And Raven gets a point. Sorry, Brett. And technically, yes, Rob, you still won. Kevin promoting a Switch game. Yeah, I saw that E3, it looks pretty good. So 2 matches remain. Get the most votes here, you decide the co-main events. Brett asked who wants to buy me a new controller. What'd you do to your controller? Did you lose control? The next match we have the Kate versus Kinda Smallish. Get your votes. Chat, get your votes. Andrea.
Sarah.
Brett says he threw it across the room. Raven is voting for Sarah. Brett voting for the Kate. Rob for Kate. Kevin for Sarah. Black, I'm assuming Sarah. Alright, so we have Andrea for Sarah, Raven Sarah, Brett Kate, Rob Kate, Kevin Sarah, Locke Sarah. Sarah Sarah says hashtag unicorn power. So I'm assuming you vote for yourself. Why wouldn't you though? We got Brett and Kevin going at it in chat. Save it for the ring next week, boys. It's heating up, and we still got a week to wait for that match between those two. Hi, Rob says down with Andrea. Brett says he's adding another beard to his collection. Why are you collecting beards? What a beardo. Rob says beard as in fake girlfriends. The match is underway. We have a tie-up to start this one off. We're seeing a heated rivalry here between Kate and Sarah. However, neither are champion this time. Unfortunately, Andrea stole that belt in the Elimination Chamber. Big bulldog. So they're showing the dominance here. Rob says Andrea cheated. Kate throwing kind of smelled out of the ring. Referee giving his 10 count, encouraging that it's best that both competitors get back in the ring. Big rights, spinning face to the face. Are we gonna get a count out here?
Sarah, get back in the ring, girlfriend.
In the ring. Throwing her in the ring. Cutting it close. Big backbreaker. It's obnoxious. I can't believe it.
He's got a baby over there, too. Oh, his wife over there playing. Knock it out. The kids are sleeping.
Maybe that's what's happening to them.
Not okay.
Got dark over here. Big kicks, almost insult to injury here. Leg drop. Into the corner. Up on the top rope. What are we going to see here? Oh, an arm drag. Slam to the middle of the ring. Big elbow to the back. Going over. Pinfall attempt here. Is it enough? No. Really for a 2. Drop kick to the back. Picking her up. And a slam. This could be the end here. Insult to injury. Slamming the back of her head against the mat. This is getting ugly. Up and over. This could be the end. Pinfall attempt. 1, 2, and 3. Kind of smallish. Our winner. Andrea picking up a point. Raven picking up a point. Kevin picking up a point. Locke and Sarah both with more points. Kevin with 2 so far. Raven with 2 so far. So Kevin and Raven are tied. 2. We have 1 match left. Yes, Brett, you still have your title match. No one can take that away from you. Is there a DNA tag team belt? Not yet. I suppose there could be one. There's an NAW tag team belt. All right. This is going to be the final match of this stream. Right here. Tag team match. We have New Gen, which is Aiden Fluff and Brett versus Eric the Dead and Gravity in a tag team match. Just a traditional tag. Get your votes. Kevin says DNA. Get your votes in, guys and girls. Andrea.
I know, I'm trying to decide. I think I gotta go with DNA for this one. Sorry, guys.
Brett says New Gen. Rob says New Gen. Raven says New Gen. By brand loyalty, are you going with DNA, Rob? Lock steady? So Kevin is DNA, Andrea is DNA, Brett is New Gen, Raven New Gen, Rob New Gen, and Locke is DNA. This is the final match. There's his Team DNA. Brett says you need to change up the theme. You're a new team, so you're still just kind of figuring things out. Raven wants to take my belt, so the Millers can have all the belts. I mean, Brett, isn't this kind of a crappy wrestling show, though? Not a stable, it's a dynasty, says Kevin. Brett says this is better than WWE. You know, there are some shows that WWE's put out that I would have to agree that this is better than some of it. This is the best wrestling show on air, says Lock Steady. I've been sipping that syrup. I can tell you this though, this wrestling show is the best wrestling show on the Dose of Nerd Acumen Twitch channel. It's true, NXT is better than WWE. It's true. NAW for life. That's what we need. We need like an NWO faction to form here. Half the roster just wears DNA shirts. We start recruiting and take down the Millers. Especially if they were to collect all the belts, we need to form an alliance and take them out. Smoking that juice? Smoke juice? Juice. Well, Kevin's recruiting for the Miller Dynasty. So it's going to be the Miller Dynasty versus DNA, huh? That's what this is going to come down to? So traditional tag here. Eric the Dead starting off. against Brett. Fox said he hasn't won a match. He's going to be Buff Bagwell. So Locksteady, are you joining the Miller Dynasty here? I could create a alternate attire for you, Rob. Wow. Master Silent Bob here, splitting NAW into two. We could have a World War III brewing here between two major powerhouses. But showing dominance here though. Eric already had to tag out and GRAV1TY not doing well. WCW War Games. Who are the major powerhouses? I mean, Miller Time and DNA. However, we have a third one on the rise here is the New Gen. So technically we have three factions in the making. Unless New Gen were to choose sides and join one of the others. Oh, big right. That's not good. Eric really desperately wants to be tagged in here. Can GRAV1TY get the tag? Reversal, nice spinning kick. He was smart though, he'd tag out here. Get a fresh opponent in. IROB says he's a lone wolf like Sting. Brett says they don't choose sides. Why would we go with him, says Sarah? Nice tribute there to Orton with that DDT. Spending a moment taunting, is that the best move? Big submission here. That's a new one. GRAV1TY looking injured. This is not good for DNA. Could be over here. Eric stepping in though, the referee telling him to go back. Distracting the referee from a count though. Do we get a pin? 2.5. Incredibly close. Yeah, GRAV1TY desperately needs to tag out here. He is not doing well. Looked like an electric chair into some sort of driver. Wow, I don't even know how he kicked out of that one. Desperately needing to make the tag here, though. Not sure what he's trying to set up. They make the tag. Aiden is in the match for the first time. 100% fresh opponent. Going against a basically defeated and defenseless Eric the Dead, helping him out, though. Distracting, allowing Gravity Well to get up and recover. I think the damage has been done, though, already. Big moves. Both of these guys in New Gen are definitely showmen. Get a reversal. This is the point of the match that I would recommend him tagging his partner. But who am I? Ow. Big sidewalk slam. Brett says this is why I'm the leader. Still no tag. It's amazing. I think we might see one here, though. We finally get a tag. Double team move, working together. Incredible submission. Stretching his thigh out. That has to be painful. Big kicks. That's not good. Pinfall attempt here at Aiden. Brett coming in to distract Gravity Well. And we have winners. New Gen takes this one. Brett gets a point. Raven gets a point. Rob gets a point. Raven, you have 2 points. Actually, Raven, you've gotten all 3. Raven, the only one to get all 3. So you are the one that will decide the co-main event. Raven, what do you want for the co-main event next week? Raven is calling me out. Raven versus Gravity for the DNA title. What type of match? Last man standing? Oh man. This could get interesting because Rob also wants his rematch clause. So we'll have to see next week what ends up happening behind the scenes here at Nerd Acumen Wrestling. So I hope you enjoyed the show tonight. This has been episode 3 of Nerd Acumen Wrestling and our bonus weekly dosage here. And speaking of the weekly dosage, stay tuned for that on our Twitch channel right here tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. We're going to talk about the upcoming Money in the Bank pay-per-view this Sunday. And then, of course, Friday, check us out at noon. We're going to be playing some Overwatch or Star Wars with Eric the Dead. if you like what you see, make sure you follow our channel and let us know what you think. So until next time, we'll see you tomorrow.